Rebel Moon.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes,
watched Rebel
bro.
Moon with Ash the other day. So, you saw the screening on cinema, big screen. I
Yeah,
saw
so
on
listen,
Netflix.
yeah,
Go on, go on.
shout outs to Paul for that one. That was an early birthday treat. So I watched it at the Prince Charles Cinema. They had special screenings that people could go watch in 70mm. I really like that cinema, bro. Usually when you're in the cinema, you sit kind of down like this, right? And then the screen's at the bottom. Prince Charles Cinema, the screen one downstairs goes up. So it goes like that.
Ah, okay.
Comfortable, really good. But yeah, listen, let's hear your thoughts, you and Ash.
So, bro, I know it's getting slated, and I just feel like Hollywood or someone just fucking hate Zack Snyder for some weird reason. I enjoyed it. I did think my only criticism is I did find it a bit long and boring. Not boring, sorry. Like when I say boring, some scenes were like, oh, let's just get to the next scene, please. But I did find it a bit long. But of it, and I think you said this, and I said it reminds me of a cosmic Seven Samurais. Magnificent Seven, which is basically a simple storyline of a village or town is going to get attacked by some imperial force, and you're going around, in this case, the galaxy, to find seven warriors or some warriors to help you fight against this imperial army. So being a resistance fighter and whatnot, and each of them have their own special skill set and whatnot. Like I kind of like that. I like that. So their special skill. It's like the Avengers. It's like a team coming together. They all have their specific skill set that they're masters of, and together they can form a great team and fight against a rebellion and whatnot. I know this was compared to like a Star Wars, Snyder's version of Star Wars and stuff, which is, yeah, you could say so. But again, outside of it being a bit long, and I'm feeling that I shouldn't be too long because I know this is multiple parts, and I do respect Snyder for the fact that he loves his long form content, which he really likes to explain things. I know we get criticized for that, and that's why I think he should really start doing TV shows, because he can really do long form shows. But outside of that, I enjoyed it, and I love the visuals. I love that lady with the sabers that she had, the kind of sabers that she had. The visuals, the wide angle shots of just the scenery and whatnot. He's just amazing at that. Like, if there's anything you're gonna take away from a Zack Snyder movie, is at least be stunned by the visuals and the vision that he's got when he's trying to express a canvas, or what's on the screen at that moment. It's just amazing. Like that, you gotta love. Like, if you don't like the movie, if you find the movie shit for whatever reason, at least you could walk away and say, well, the visuals were amazing. I mean, this character was amazing. I like the fighting scene. I like the combat. I like the slow motion that Zack Snyder likes to do. So that's what I appreciate. Like I said, man, I liked it. I liked it. I wish you can shorten it down, but my criticism is, like, I wish you just done I wish you made it a show, and episode 1, which we just came out, you could have made that a 6-episode show or whatnot. Take your time, make it longer. Then the season 2 would be part 2 of the movie. That's what my thing is. Like, other than making a long ass movie with loads of little bits, do a show. That's my only.
I think that would have worked out much better. That would have worked out much better. Listen, I had a great time. I still enjoyed it. I know it's an exact copy of Seven Samurai and Magnificent Seven. You know what I mean? So, but it's a great story. Stories have been told in so many different ways, bro. Listen, man, they're still doing it in religious books, bro. How many testaments we got already? You know what I mean? So, I think people forget creativity and showing visual styles. I think there was a quote that came out where Christopher Nolan said that, he's kind of paved the way for science fiction and superhero movies because of his visual style. He's a director that can put a comic book page. He's the only director who's done this. A comic book page by page, and done it on the big screen. You know what I mean? So I think people forget creativity when people forget to take themselves out of, we're all critiques now. And you know what I wanted to start the podcast with? Like I was thinking about a new intro. We're not film critiques. We didn't study film. We're just two fans that talk about films. And I think that's the important part of it. Fans. Yeah. I'm not one to give people advice on movie making and the rest of it. We genuinely love the movie going experience. It's played a big part of our lives. And I think that's why we still enjoy when we get to see things like that. So like I can say, you know what, the movie wasn't scripted well, but I was entertained. You know, it's the true story about what's happening now in our world right now, bro. Colonization and all of this shit, bro. You know what I mean? So it has its real world to it, but then it has its fantasy part to it, bro. The sets, the designs, the look of it, the fighting. It was good, bro. People keep complaining about the slow motion thing, and listen, each to their own. I think it expresses a scene so much well when it comes to that's what you see in a comic book. That's you know, things are slowed down when Superman punches Doomsday in the face. We in reality we would never see it. In a comic book, you would see that punch. On the screen, you'd have to see that punch. So yes, slow-mo plays a big part of it. I think he does it really well, bro. It's his style and it works. Good fun. I'm actually looking forward to number 2. I think they built. We don't know too much about the characters. We know little bits about the characters, but each of them carry their own pain that this empire has brought to them, and that's amazing. You know, people overcoming people overcoming things that were taken away from them, and this is their chance to stand up for themselves. And I think the movie's about standing up for yourself. It's standing up for the right thing as well. Yeah, good movie, bro. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, listen, I'm invested, and I'll definitely watch. I'm invested in anything Snyder does. I'm a
Exactly.
fan. And
Yeah,
when you
same.
mentioned about those slow motion parts, I think you're right. I think when you're in the mix of action, there's some cool scenes that Snyder or other creators want to be like, I want you guys to just notice this one scene. This came
Exactly.
from a comic book show, which is, be it an uppercut to Doomsday or whatever, as you mentioned, or the Dark Knight scene when he's like, just, hey guys, just a quick slow motion for you to see. Look at this, like what's on the screen, to appreciate this one little part. And I think that's important because when you're having fast-paced action, you will miss a lot of it. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? So I appreciate his style and whatnot. I
Me
just
too.
think my only criticism to him is, or not criticism, like I know shit. My only constructive feedback is just do TV. I would say, please, your next project, please do a TV show so you can really express your vision and storytelling through a long form TV show. That would be perfect for Zack Snyder, in my opinion.